So one more time. We're gonna try this one more time, y'all. Like I said, sometimes I be having little technical difficulties and shit like that. So we just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it on in there again, okay? We're gonna get it on in there again. I hope y'all can hear me. Alright, let me turn this shit down some. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear me? I'm not lying. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna, keep trying to do this video. If this video don't work, it ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be. Sometimes we just got to accept shit for what it is. You know what I mean? So, if it ain't meant to be, I gotta let y'all go and go on about my day. Let's see. All right, so we can hear that bullshit. Let's see. All right, I can hear. Okay. So let me go ahead and get off that, y'all. All right, so let's tap on in, y'all. Let's tap on in, okay? Let's see what going with the collective. Let's see what going. I hope y'all doing all right. So we are going to just tap in and get a collective message for you guys. I am going to start off with the crystal energy. And we are going to see what it is that you guys need to know. What messages y'all need to receive. Let me make sure this shit turned up. But so alive. Greetings. All right. What is here for the collective? So perspective came out sideways. So some of y'all could be in the energy of changing your perspective. You could be simply in the energy of finding different ways to think about things and how y'all gonna operate and what it is that y'all have coming into yourself. So there is something about a perspective. Someone is telling some type of story. It could be somebody outside of yourself, or you could be the person that is telling this story. But it is very important for you to make sure that you share what is important when sharing your story, when sharing what it is that you see, how you operate and feel. Make sure that your perspective is in alignment, okay? See things for what it is, not what some people may want it to be. So always forgive those who wronged you, which could be a reason why you're changing your perspective. You could be changing your perspective against people who have done you wrong, who has not been 100 with you when it comes down to you and their connection. Someone became an enemy to you. Someone did you some type of dirty. And this person is very envious of you, but you could be learning how to forgive this person. You could be learning how to change your perspective and how you see this person, how you operate with this person, and all type of shit. So whatever it is that, somebody may have done to you, allow that shit to be the past, grow from it, learn from it so that you can move on and you're not, recycling the same energy over and over and over to yourself. But somebody is very envious and it ain't no need for it. They're envious because you are happy, and this is the truth. So some people mad at you because you chose to change up how you were doing things. You chose to change your life. You chose to tap into divine wisdom that was going to assist you in a different manner along your path and your journey. And because of this, it has made some people envious of you, but you happy, you pleased with where you're at and where you are headed. And this is your truth. You're living in your truth and you are learning how to stand in that shit. So continue to stand in the energy that, allows you to be the greatest you that you can be. Don't worry about other people and what people feel or what people may think, or, how somebody want to envision you. Be you to the fullest extent, okay? So we're going to get in a little deeper with this message right here. What's going on with the perspective? Matter of fact, let me line those. Let me line them so that we can go ahead and break down what going with this energy right here. I mean, we can get a little deeper. We can figure out who these people may be, the energy that these people may be carrying. But anyway, you guys, right on. You guys are definitely in the energy of changing how you view things. You're changing how you see things. You know what it is that you wish to have in your life, so you are moving in that energy. You are calling that shit into you, okay? So allow yourself to experience that in the highest possibility that you can. Remembering to release anything else that does not serve you, anything that shifts you in a negative manner, you know, release it, let it go, and allow it to just flee from your life, okay? So please clarify the perspective. What is the perspective? Strength. So y'all are definitely this is Leo energy. You guys are changing how you operate. You are changing the power that you pull on. You are showing up to people in a different manner. And this is why the perspective that somebody has for you or pertaining to you, or even the way that you see people, is changing. You understand that things should not be the way that they were. You are grateful for the experiences, but you have chosen to move forward into your happiness, all right? And this is your truth. It's definitely your truth. You've made that decision and that choice to move forward, my love. So keep going. We got the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. He speaks of clarity. So I asked him to clarify the energy of the enemies that's surrounding you guys, and it is the star energy. So somebody is upset that you are blossoming in your life. Somebody is mad that you chose to tap into your divine strength. This is Leo and Aquarius energy. You could be connected to them people or just have this shit simply in your chart. But because you chose to tap into your inner strength and power up, because you chose to expand yourself in your life, someone is upset with you because of that. Someone became an enemy, and it could be simply because you had to release some of these people and let them go so that you can make space for what it is that you have coming into yourself. Greetings to everyone that's here. So basically what's going on, like I said, we are clarifying what came out first. So if you are just coming in, we have the perspective with enemies, envy, happiness, and truth here, okay? So your perspective has changed because you have tapped into a different strength. You tapped into something inside of yourself that you probably didn't know was there. We have enemies here because you chose to be the star. You chose to level up. This enemy could be an Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius. But somebody is not operating in a manner in which it is friendly. Somebody is mad that you chose you, okay? So we're going to keep going. What is the envy? Please clarify the envy for me. You moved away. You could be somebody who traveled. You could be somebody who, you know, basically moved. You changed residence. We got the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands clarifying envy here. So this person is envious. You got the strength that someone never had to make a change in your life. You changed what the fuck was in your face, and somebody is mad about that. But again, you found your happiness, because happiness is after envy. So the choice that you made to move away, even if you've been thinking about moving and you want to move and go someplace else, and you think that you may not have the resources that you need to make this shit happen, go ahead and, you know, just get out there, do it, because it's going to bring in the happiness. It's going to allow you to be in the energy of turquoise. Whoever has already done this is definitely walking in their divine happiness. You know, it's different energy than what they used to be in, but they've created some enemies. You've created some enemies. If this is your energy, you've created enemies because you chose to move away from what wasn't serving you to give yourself a better chance, a better future, you know, different options and choices in life that you deserve. So we are going to clarify. I'm going to put this shit back together. Clarify the happiness for me, please. What is going on with the energy of the happiness after they moved? Your money is coming in. You manifested financial abundance in your life. You could be somebody who was struggling. You could be somebody that was going through a lot of different shit along your path and your journey. You could be an Aries or simply connected to an Aries, but y'all celebrating y'all successes and what it is that you have been able to call into yourself. When we look at the page, we are looking, especially the Page of Pentacles, again, Aries, Taurus, Gemini energy, but definitely Aries. The wands right here represents Aries, and so does the Page of Pentacles. So you could be an Aries or connected to one as well. But like I said, whoever you are someone who is focused. You are focused on your happiness and determining, You know, you were going to be happy. You were going to allow yourself to experience this, regardless of whether who wanted to experience it or not. You knew that this is what you wanted. So you allowed yourself to turn away from the old and walk into this shit right here. So you're happy. You're focused on your happiness. You are focused on what makes you happy. You are moving in an energy that is different than you used to. And that's why you got these enemies, you know, riding your back. Could you clarify the truth? We're going to do that together. Let me put that shit back. We're going to clarify the truth. Could you clarify the truth for me, please? Gratitude. So the truth is justice. I know that's right. You could be a Libra or connected to one. So when you did all of this shit right here that you did, when you decided that you was going to walk away, focus on you, put your time and attention into you, you brought back justice to yourself. This is divine justice. This is balance after a time of chaos, hurt, pain, unhappiness, could possibly be sorrow and shit that you were feeling. This is your justice, and this is the truth. So allow that shit to be what it is, okay? Allow it to be what it is. Allow it to work out for you in the energy that is going to allow you to continue to move forward. Somebody tried to hide something from you, but you have guides that are here revealing the shit that people trying to hide. What else is it? Temperance. I'm telling you, you got divine guidance here. You got spirit guides that are leading you, teaching you. You are not alone. They are here with you, allowing, you know, you to pull on their strength to also strengthen yourself. So you have strength of your ancestors and spirit guides walking around you, walking with you as you are going through. I wouldn't even call them challenges. I just call them obstacles, the things that you're facing. You have guides here helping you through that, okay? And this is allowing you to bring balance into your life. Y'all are finding solutions to whatever problems y'all may have had at one point in time in life. This is Sagittarius energy, and we are in Sagittarius season. So, you know, just take what resonates, always leave what does not. Somebody, you know, you could be a good influence, or somebody that's in your life or coming into you is definitely a good influence on what it is that you're calling into yourself. They're going to bring in positivity, you know, that is going to basically cancel out all that negative shit that y'all had to deal with in y'all past, okay? What other messages is it that we need to see pertaining to the situation? Is there anything else that we need to see pertaining to the situation? Gratitude. You moved on. You took your shit. You packed up. You know, you got together and you decided that you was going to move on. You moved away with you, for you. You know, not allowing anyone who wasn't supposed to come to come. You made sure that you guided yourself, you protected yourself, and you are allowing yourself to move on. And you're moving on into what is serving you. You are moving on into your divine happiness. You are moving on into justice, okay? This is, you know, you moving forward. It almost feels like an escape for some of you all, but this is the change that you've been wanting for a very long time. And what's crazy to me is that we have Aquarius energy on top of Aquarius energy. So you really could be connected to an Aquarius. This could be about an Aquarius that, you know, you used to deal with, or you still deal with, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. You can have any sign that I've named. If the message is for you, I ask that you receive it, okay? Gratitude. So we got, I know that shit right. Somebody tried to stop you from leaving. Somebody tried to stop you from moving forward. They did not want this to happen. They wanted you to stay where they were. They were comfortable with you being in the same spot, in the same position that they were in. But you moved forward and you allowed yourself to see what it is that you needed to see. Whatever blindfolds you may have had on at the time, them bitches is not on anymore, okay? This is Libra energy. Somebody, you know, have resolved whatever conflict was there, whatever issue they were having, whatever was hindering them. They've made resolve of this shit because it's no longer bothering them. It's no longer affecting them. So they've been able to move out of the energy. All right. What else is here that I need to see? Gratitude. 9 of Pentacles. So you guys definitely are calling in your abundance. You are calling in your financial stability. Some of y'all finances are definitely about to rain. I hear Ro James, rain raining down on me. That's what y'all fucking finance is about to do, okay? It's about to rain on you because you took the time to basically, you know, walk this path and do what you needed to do. It's not something that felt good to you, but you did it, all right? You could be a Scorpio or whatever the case is, or you could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo with, you know, Scorpio placement in your chart, or you could be connected to one. But you about to enjoy some shit. And this makes sense why people are going to envy you, okay? When you decided that you was going to, you know, they envy you because you left, you traveled away to change your home settings, your life, and what it is that you have coming into you. This has made people mad because you focused on your happiness. You really focused on that shit, and now you about to get this. You about to get exactly what you focused on coming into you. There go y'all justice. I'm telling you, this shit is nice. It makes me feel nice. You know, I like doing positive readings. I don't like when the shit dreamy. So we got the Hierophant. Again, you know, y'all listening to what it is that y'all supposed to be listening to. Whoever you are, you're the rebel. You're the black sheep in the family. You are the person that has been cast to the side. You are the person that they most doubted, which they shouldn't have, because now they're about to see a different side of life when it comes down to you. So keep moving, all right? Keep moving. Keep allowing yourself to, you know, just thrive and move forward in the energy that was promised to you, okay? When we look at the Hierophant card, we are basically looking at Taurus energy. We are looking at someone who, again, has set boundaries. You're the rebellious one. You are the person who is not going to, you know, just take what somebody tells you and run with that shit. You're going to move on what it is that you feel from your soul, and that is bothersome to some people. So we have the Fool that came out next to the Hierophant. You took a choice. You know, you made a choice and took a chance on yourself. You decided that you were going to open your mind, you were going to free yourself, you were going to be optimistic, and you were going to move on and take this chance. And this shit is going to bring you back something very abundant. It is going to bring you back something very, very pleasing to yourself. This is what you've been asking for. It's what you have put in for yourself. I'm telling you. You were guided to this shit. We got the Six of Cups coming up next. This is something that you were guided to do. We definitely got 6-6 showing up for you guys with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. So whoever you are someone who is of, you know, divine background. I told y'all was in Scorpio energy. Some of y'all are in the energy of releasing old memories and creating new ones that are allowing you to vibrate in the energy that is pleasing to you. Y'all are, you know, releasing what was and not focused on the past anymore. Your past is definitely your past. You are, you know, leveling up. You are allowing yourself to move into the grace and, you know, the abundance that you deserve. So we got four that came out together. Let me put that down real quick. Damn, I know that's right. So y'all got the Lovers, the Chariot, Gemini, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius. So y'all got, I like that shit. There's a new love connection coming into some of y'all, or if you are already in a connection, that connection could be elevating, okay? You got the Lovers followed by the Chariot. You are moving into this energy. This is some energy that is going to feel new. Again, even if you already have a connection, it is going to feel new. It is going to feel stabling. It is something that is going to allow you to feel like you have made it, like you've achieved what you wanted in this connection. It is going to be very successful for you. It is going to be something that is pleasing to you in ways that you never could have imagined. So even when we see the Lovers, it's not always about a relationship. Sometimes it's about friendships. It's about certain bonds and shit like that. But something is changing. You're moving forward into something that is stabilizing and is going to bring you back great abundance in your life, okay? So that's what I get with those 4 cards coming out together behind each other. Y'all definitely doing the damn thing. Y'all doing what it is that y'all need to do. Y'all could be a Gemini. I feel like things could have been, you know, double standard at a certain point in time. You could have even been the one that had the double standards. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna put it all on someone else, especially if it could have been you, okay? So if it was you, you're changing from this. Whoever you are, you could be a divine being I feel like whoever you are, you have some type of melanin in your skin. Because 666 is popping out to me. It had already popped out, but it is definitely here. 6 wands, 6 cups, and 6 swords. 666. You know, in the body we have 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons that make up the black person's skin. So, you know, I like to call him melanite. You know, Perquitita Dean. Y'all can go look her up. She's a great teacher. Teaches a lot of different things, but when we look at this, we are definitely still looking at different energies. I also feel strong Leo here as well, but like I said, some of y'all could be a Sagittarius. I feel like y'all could be Sagittarius with Leo placements, or you know, some sort like that. But this, if it's for you, take what's for you. If not, leave that shit at the table. Okay, 2020. Is there anything else that I need to see pertaining to this situation? This is nice. Is there anything else? Gratitude. There's some burdens that you guys were carrying pertaining to a connection, whether it was family, friends, you know, whether it was or wasn't platonic. You know, there's burdens here that you decided that you were going to release. You were spiritually instructed to release those burdens. If you are still carrying them, I advise you to release them and let them go, because it's not going to feel good if you keep carrying what you have already been instructed to release. This shit gonna turn you into the bag lady, okay? Bag lady or bag man. Release those burdens. You are carrying more than you are supposed to be carrying. All right? Ashe. Is it any other final messages that I need to see? Is it any other final messages that I need to see? If so, please show me. Is it any other final messages that I need to see? If so, please show me. Gratitude. So... on the bottom of the deck, we got 7 of Pentacles. Y'all have worked for this. Y'all have definitely put in the time to, you know, do what it is that you needed to do for yourself. You've planted, and you have planted a damn good harvest, and it is about to come back to you. You could be a Taurus, or, you know, just someone that is connected to a Taurus, like I said. But whoever you are, this shit is long term. It's not something that is going to come in and is going to be, you know, some short term energy or only for a small period of time. It's actually going to be something that you actually have, and you're going to be able to have for, you know, an extended period of time, like eons to come, okay? Whoever y'all are implementing shit that nobody can take from you. And that shit is amazingly beautiful, okay? Ashe. So I'm going to get y'all some, you know, Rebel deck inspiration. Get y'all some Rebel deck inspiration. Gratitude to everyone who stops by, who is here. I cannot see the comments, y'all. I still got to fix that. So if y'all comment and stuff like that, my bad for not responding. I cannot see them motherfuckers. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see the comments. But when I get off, I'll definitely respond if you comment on the video after the video, because for whatever reason, I still don't get the comments once the shit ain't either. What messages are here for the collective? All right, so I'm telling you, whoever you are a rebellious fucking soul with this goddamn Hierophant right here. And y'all, you know, getting Rebel first out the deck. You a rebellious soul. You are somebody who did not follow the usual path that you were, you know, that they wanted you to follow. I'm not going to say that you were made to follow, because you didn't follow it. You decided that you was going to go against that shit. So you are in the energy of fuck it. You're not following it. It don't sit right with you. You don't agree with it. You are the rebel. It's okay to be that way. You got to stand for what the fuck you believe in, because if you don't, who will? You know what I'm saying? So we have, you need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Some of y'all can be holding some things in. Some of y'all could be feeling like y'all need to cry, but every time y'all feel that shit, y'all back up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them people. When I start feeling, I'll be like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you need to release. It is good to have the balance of knowing when you need to release some energy and when you don't have to release it. When you can move forward in something and it not hinder you. If you are moving forward and you are trying your best, sometimes the way to rid yourself of the old energy and things that you used to face is by shedding them tears. So let yourself cry. Let yourself feel them emotions. Release that shit and then move on to something that's greater than what you were holding inside of you, okay? Is there anything else that they need at this moment? Gratitude. So you need a big fucking hug. Air hug to y'all. Air hugs. Oh, y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze. Y'all need a fucking hug. Sometimes we do need a hug, and we don't want nobody to give it to us, or we just so upset we want to be by ourselves, and we don't want nobody to touch us and stay away from me. But sometimes you need a little fucking hug. Sometimes you need a little, affection, a little compassion, a little human, exchange, but from somebody positive. Final draw. Gratitude. So stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. I feel like for whoever this is for, some of you guys could be obsessing about finances or financial change that is already here, okay? You are already well moving into that shit. You are stable. You may want this financial, stability to come into your life so you feel you are stabilizing. But whoever you are already stable, my love. You have exactly what you need when you need it, okay? Always remember that shit. That way you manifest it and it shows up in your reality that way. Is there any other messages that the collective need at this time? Is there anything else that I need to share with them? That's it. That is it. On the bottom of the deck, you're being shady. On the top of the deck, they broke your heart. So you could not be fucking with somebody who broke your heart or treated you some type of way, and that's understandable. People got to give respect in order to give it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just come in my life and mistreat me and expect me to want to still deal with you or be around you or whatever the case is. Once you show me that we don't fucking equate and you're not somebody that I need to have in my energy, I'm gonna release you and let you go and move on about my life. And I wish you well. I don't mean you no harm in any way, shape, fashion, or form, but I wish you well and I bow out gracefully, okay? So if that's something that you guys are experiencing with somebody, it's all right. Everything gonna work out just the way that it needs to, okay? Trust the process. Even if it doesn't feel good, always trust the process. Remember that you have not came this far just to be failed now. Always remember that shit when you are going through certain things. The divine soul and spirit did not bring you this far just to drop you off and say, all right, fuck it. We're going to let you just, figure it out from here. We're going to go on about our business. No, if they've been guiding you, they're going to continue to guide you, okay? So always trust that. What affirmations? Gratitude. Embrace change. There's change coming in to you guys, but this change is a positive change. It's a blissful change. It's a change that you've been waiting on, okay? I know some of y'all hear this shit a lot. Some of y'all may be the type of people that search different videos or search different places for different messages because you were waiting on this change to come into yourself, but trust the process. It's coming. It is already here, okay? It is already here. You just got to allow that shit to unfold. It's like the gift is already wrapped for you. You just haven't been given the gift yet, okay? You are still headed to the place where your gift is. So keep going and embrace whatever comes along the way. Make sure you continue to vibrate highly, okay? So that you are not accepting shit that does not sit well with you or being thrown off your path, all right? Ashe. So that was the one message that they gave you guys out of the affirmation. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go so that I can go ahead and go over to TikTok and do my TikTok reading. The readings are never the same. I appreciate y'all and y'all time. Gratitude for stopping by. I'll be live again, okay? I can't say when because, like I said, I don't have a schedule to when I come on, but I definitely do come in and do these readings when I am asked to by my divine spirit team, okay? So I send you all peace, love, and light. Until next time, continue to be great and elevate each and every day along y'all path and y'all journey. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Gratitude to everyone. Gratitude. If you are here and you would like a free reading, you will only get this in this moment at the end of the message, at the end of the video. So make sure you message me and say me or something like that so that I can give you that reading, all right? Peace, love, and light.